Liver fat, hepatic steatosis, could it be affecting you? Surprisingly, it impacts 1 in every 4 Americans, according to estimates. This silent disease often creeps in without symptoms, leaving you unaware. What's even more alarming is that some foods, ones you might consider healthy, could be contributing to this condition. Today, we'll dive into the top 5 foods causing liver disease, and you'll be surprised by what makes the list. There's one food considered detoxifying, but it could be wreaking havoc on your liver. While liver fat typically remains symptomless, it's a serious issue marking the onset of severe liver problems like cancer and cirrhosis. It serves as a warning for various diseases, including diabetes. So, how can you determine if you have liver fat, what's causing it, and most importantly, how can you reverse it in just a few weeks? In this video, I'll address these questions and guide you through the essential tests needed to assess your liver's condition and the extent of hepatic steatosis. We'll explore why this condition, despite its symptomless nature, demands serious attention. Lastly, we'll discuss the crucial steps to reverse this condition. Yes, it's possible and surprisingly simple. Let's start with the first set of tests. Naturally, you'd consult your doctor and undergo a checkup. There are 2 fundamental tests to assess liver health. Firstly, a series of tests known as a liver panel, which includes albumin and lactate levels. Your doctor will evaluate the results. However, more crucially, you should consider an ultrasound of the liver. This ultrasound will reveal the degree of hepatic steatosis, whether it's a milder grade 1, a more moderate grade 2, or a concerning grade 3. Regular testing is key, so I recommend incorporating these checks into your routine, starting around age 40 or 45, at least once a year, to monitor your liver function. Even if you're young and carry excess weight, especially visceral fat, it's wise to assess your liver's condition, a practice applicable even to children. Hepatic steatosis, or fat in the liver, is becoming increasingly common. I'll delve into why this is occurring and why liver fat poses such a serious threat. Our liver, a vital organ, takes charge of detoxifying our body. Everything we ingest undergoes metabolism in the liver, whether it's the weekend beer we savor or the medicines we rely on. The entire energy metabolism is orchestrated within our liver, and it plays a crucial role in storing essential nutrients like vitamin B12, iron, and fat-soluble vitamins A, D, and K. Inflammation triggers the accumulation of fat in the hepatic sites, the liver cells, causing a range of issues: compromised metabolism leading to weight gain, the inception of insulin resistance with potential diabetes implications. Chronic inflammation has far-reaching consequences, impacting our entire body and contributing to chronic and degenerative diseases over time. It's a silent syndrome, presenting no symptoms but holding immense danger. Why is your liver accumulating fat, and what are the causes? Let's talk about the first cause. You've likely heard of it before: alcoholic hepatic steatosis. It affects those who drink daily, chronic ethanol users, or what we commonly refer to as alcoholics. You see, alcohol is quite a toxic substance, and guess who's responsible for clearing out all those toxins we ingest? Yep, our liver. It's like our body's own detox hero. But here's the thing: when there's an excess of alcohol, it heads straight to our liver, where it encounters an enzyme called alcohol dehydrogenase. This enzyme works hard to convert alcohol into acetaldehyde, which is even more toxic. It might sound counterintuitive, but this conversion process is crucial for eliminating alcohol from our system. Unfortunately, this extreme toxicity can trigger inflammation in our liver, leading to hepatic steatosis. The second cause, and trust me, it's a big one. Many folks are dealing with it unknowingly, the overuse of medications. It's like having a shoebox filled with all sorts of drugs, something for sleep, another to boost your mood, a pain reliever, and even something to shield your stomach from the effects of all the other meds. It's a real cocktail, and that's why it's crucial to have an ongoing conversation with your doctor. Make sure you're not just piling on medications to counteract the side effects of others. Your doctor is your guide in this, so keep that line of communication open and honest. Let's talk about the third cause, and this one hits close to home for many. It's dietary hepatic steatosis, and you might be scratching your head, thinking, I don't drink, I'm not drowning in meds, yet here I am with hepatic steatosis, why? Or, even more concerning, my little nephew, barely 9 or 10, dealing with hepatic steatosis? It's the impact of our diet. Some foods turn out to be real troublemakers for our liver, and now I will shed light on the top 5 foods that are harmful to the liver. 1. Sugar. It's not just about the extra pounds it packs on, sugar's a double whammy. See, it's made up of 2 main molecules, glucose and fructose. Now, glucose? Your body can put that to work, powering up muscles, the brain, even the intestines. But fructose? It's a different story. Mostly, it gets handed over to your liver for processing, and it's not exactly a team player. About 95% of the time, it's your liver's job to deal with it. And when there's more fructose than your liver can handle, guess what happens? It gets stashed away as fat, cueing the entry of hepatic steatosis. So, if you've been sweet on sugar lately, it could be the culprit behind your liver's struggles. 2. Processed foods. Let's talk about the second culprit contributing to hepatic steatosis, processed foods. Think frozen meals, cream-filled cookies, basically, everything that comes in a package. Check the labels, and you'll spot them: corn syrup, glucose syrup, fructose syrup. Now, what are these? High fructose corn syrup, there's that liver-disliking fructose again. Processed foods love packing in fructose. Ever wonder why some of these treats don't scream sweetness? It's the salt coming to the party. They blend in syrups like high fructose corn syrup and sugar with salt for that perfect flavor combo. 3. Soda. It's packed with fructose, sweetened up with high fructose corn syrup. Shockingly, some folks guzzle down as much as 2 liters of soda daily. Trust me, that's not doing your liver any favors. 4. Fruit juice. You might find this a jaw-dropper, fruit juice, especially the boxed kind. It might sound like a healthy choice, but here's the twist: it's loaded with sugar, mainly fructose. When you juice those lovely fruits, you strip away the fibers, along with most of the nutrients, leaving behind a concentrated dose of sugar, mainly the troublemaker fructose. This, my friend, triggers inflammation in your liver. Surprisingly, boxed juice is even more of a culprit than its natural counterpart. But don't worry, not all hope is lost. If you're a juice enthusiast, go for the less sweet options like passion fruit or lemon to treat your taste buds and your liver a bit more kindly. 5. Green tea. It's a darling for many, and rightfully so. It's an antioxidant, it revs up your energy, and it's a fantastic defender of the liver. But here's the scoop: too much green tea can spell trouble for your liver. If you're sticking to a cup in the morning and another in the afternoon, that's perfectly fine. The hitch comes when people go overboard, sipping green tea throughout the day, popping green tea supplement capsules, and maybe even adding a green tea-based weight loss product to the mix. By day's end, the amount of green tea consumed becomes staggering, and this surplus can be seriously harsh on the liver, causing inflammation. Now, while these cases are rare, there have been instances of folks rushing to the hospital with chronic liver inflammation. If you've got a diagnosis of grade 1, grade 2, or grade 3 steatosis, you might be wondering how to give your liver a fresh start. Well, here's the silver lining: the liver is like a superhero when it comes to healing itself, and it can bounce back within just a few weeks. Now, here's the game plan during this period: kick alcohol to the curb completely, not even a sip on weekends. Let's give your liver the space it needs to get back to its A game. Once it's on the mend, you can indulge in moderation. So, while your liver's doing its thing, say no to junk food, bid farewell to sugar and processed goodies, and turn your focus to the good stuff, real food. And by real food, I mean plants and animals. Stick to them like glue for about a month, and you'll notice a world of difference in your liver's vibe. Now, let's talk sweat sessions. Getting your body moving not only feels great but also gives your liver a helping hand in detoxifying. When you work up a sweat, your liver taps into those fat stores for energy, and that's a win-win for detox. Lastly, let's chat about intermittent fasting. If you're not sold on the idea, no worries. Instead, try stretching out the time between meals. Steer clear of eating every 3 hours. That constant insulin hit can inflame your liver. So, spreading out those meal times can work wonders. Stick to this routine, cut out the alcohol, processed junk, and sugar, and get moving for about 6 to 7 weeks, and you'll be amazed at how your liver perks up, possibly even returning to its prime in no time. Our livers are pretty darn quick at bouncing back, folks. I hope you found these tips helpful and that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to spread the word, and I can't wait to catch you in our next one.